like you used to. Sometimes we're not ourselves. There's no one I can turn to. And I know all the feelings that we shared are in the past. And I know your relationships are never meant to last. And I'll take some time, but I'll be alright.
Good morning from Frank 40 Field here on the campus of Beverly High School as the BevCam Sports Network presents today's non-league matchup between your hometown Beverly Panthers and the visiting Scarlet Knights of North Andover. I'm Al Visnick along here with Patrick Conley to bring you today's play-by-play action for what should be an exciting match. Patrick, the Beverly boys, as you know, are coming off two clean sheets, finding the back of the net plenty against Winthrop and Swampscott. What are you looking for today?
Yeah, I mean, they seem to be finding their way a little bit. They seem to be getting a lot more scoring opportunities. Hopefully they can keep that pressure up and keep putting the ball in the net. They've had a lot of success the last couple games, and hopefully it carries over to today. Well,
they certainly have a worthy opponent today. North Andover plays in the very tough Merrimack Valley League and comes in today's match with 3 wins and 4 draws, having already played 7 matches, have managed to go undefeated through their first 7 games.
Yeah, you wonder if North Andover comes in with a little added motivation after last year's playoff game. It was a hard-fought playoff game that Beverly came out on top on. Maybe they're looking for a little revenge today.
Yeah, for sure. The last time these two met were in the preliminary round of the Division I state tournament last year. A brilliant late substitution by Coach Edgar DeLeon to put in Wes Roberts, who delivered a long throw into the head and found exchange student Mateo Bonanno for a late winner. Very exciting game.
Very exciting.
All right. Beverly clears it out. Wilson DeLeon with the 50-50 ball off of North Andover. Beverly comes out, looks like in a 4-3-3. You got Devin Koloski, Mark Beatty, Wes Roberts, who we talked about, Pietro Fusco in the back. I thought, Patrick, the performance against Swampscott was very good in terms of ball possession and keeping the ball on the ground and maintaining things forward. So we'll see. This will be, I think, a little bit more skilled opponent than the last couple of matches for the boys.
Yeah, their touches were a lot better. Their movement was a lot better. The movement created a lot of extra opportunities for them. So hopefully it's something they can continue on.
Oh, Caleb goes for one, little ambitious there, but good idea to try to put something on frame. Good to see him out there. He kind of limped off with a nick at the end of last game.
Yeah, a lot of nicks coming out of that game. A lot of stoppage time in the last game. A lot of injuries. Hopefully, none too serious.
Yeah, unfortunately, we see Danny Wilder on the sidelines here on crutches as he awaits some word on his knee. As Beverly forces the play here. Gustavo pushing the ball up there on the left side. And speaking of throw-ins, balls left for number 21, Wes Roberts.
Such a weapon to have somebody that can throw it the way you can throw it. Really opens the field up.
Big long throw, looking for Wilson, but headed out nicely. Falls to Gustavo, who takes it down off his chest and goes for a one-time volley, but just wide. And that'll result in a goal kick for, I can't see the number on the goalkeeper for North Andover, but it's either Max Polonsky or James Yonchak. We'll try to get a ID on that as we go. Connor Sullivan with the ball in the middle of the pitch. Finds Caleb. To Wilson. Nice ball movement there.
That
Back
ball
to
movement we
Devin.
talked about.
Oh, Devin looking for Connor, but not to be. Good look, though. Good pressure there by Beverly to win the ball back. Nice cutback by Gustavo. Finds Pietro, who's going to try to get the corner. And I guess he does, but it goes to the keeper of North Andover. Here comes North Andover on the break, defended by Mark Beatty. Some shoulder-to-shoulder contact with number 13. Oh, and almost an own goal for Beverly there. That was Captain Wyatt Sanchez who won that battle down in Beverly box. Okay, number 12, Brady Tremblay, is going to take the corner kick for North Andover as they crowd in front of junior goalkeeper Connor Conley. That's it's a goal. Yeah, unfortunately, the Beverly defender on the far post headed that ball across goal. Back across, and I believe, was that number 10 who put that in? David Muir, the captain, or was that number 4 out of the back? I couldn't see after it went up.
Couldn't see that end of the field to see who it was.
So an early strike here for North Andover puts Beverly in a hole, which is unfortunate there, but surrendering off the set piece. A little bit of a scrum here in the midfield. Going for the long ball. Devin Koloski defending.
It's by Devin.
Looking for Wyatt Sanchez. All right, Beverly's going to need to reorganize here and come up with a better game plan for the set-piece defending. I wouldn't say that there's a tremendous height advantage on either side.
No, it doesn't appear to be. Just got to get body on body here. They can't afford to leave anybody open.
Brady Tremblay, again, has a short option, but he goes long again in the same spot. That ball's knocked around, and Beverly is able to at least clear their line temporarily. That's Connor Sullivan. Finds Caleb, looking for the long ball on the left.
Ball there.
Good ball to Pietro. Gets it ahead for Gustavo, but defended well by North Andover, but back to Owen McCarthy, and Beverly will try again. Caleb with some good one-on-one work. Is able to beat Aiden Zwicky to the corner.
Oh, good ball.
Gives service, and Gustavo tries to side foot it in, but is unable to connect. And there's Pietro Fusco with a good strike off the left foot just over the bar.
They have had a lot of good early pressure early on, so hopefully they can keep it up.
Yeah, the goal surrendered was definitely unfortunate, but that's part of the game. Beverly was there to defend it just the wrong direction with the header. North Andover will put it back in play. Owen McCarthy first to it. Falls back to North Andover. Mark Beatty there to defuse the long ball. Looking for Caleb, but the pass is intercepted by David Muir, one of the tri-captains for North Andover, who's now defended. And David loses that battle, a shoulder-to-shoulder one. Caleb comes away with it. Looking for Wilson on the outside. Wilson is almost able to keep it in, but not quite. North Andover quickly restarts it, and Thomas O'Neill with a little more than shoulder to shoulder.
A little extra.
A little extra in from the wrong direction. A little bit from behind. Nathan Sullivan going to take the free kick as he gets instruction from the bench as to what they want done with it. Ball bounces around. Good defending there. Connor Sullivan comes away with it. Finds Caleb. That will go off of North Andover for Beverly throw. Devin Koloski throws it in, intercepted by North Andover. Couple of long balls back and forth, and ends up a North Andover throw. Again taken by Aiden Sawicki. Aiden will restart the game once again for North Andover. Mark Beatty up there with the header, finds Caleb. Caleb knocks it over to Connor Sullivan. Ball finds Wilson DeLeon, who tries to find Caleb, but just unable to connect in that tight space. Aiden is getting plenty of practice on his throw-ins here.
It's his shoulder tonight.
Nice touch by Devin Koloski. Tries to get it reverse course there. Gustavo with a brilliant run trying to corral that. But North Andover comes away with it. Oop. Devin Koloski battling with number 13, co-captain Wyatt Sanchez. Devin working hard there. He gained his feet and is able to knock it out because he didn't think that Aiden had enough throw-ins, so Aiden Zawicki is going to get another one.
They'll wear him down.
And I think this could be another one, as that's headed out by Mark Beatty. I think that's off Beverly once again. Should have a chart on the how many throw-ins that Aiden Sawicki is getting here. Wonder if DraftKings had an over-underline on the throw-ins for today's game, Patrick.
Take the over.
That ball finds the middle to number 12, who's defended well by Beverly. And a big strike by number 10, David Muir, goes high and wide.
Nice to see a couple of last year's graduating seniors on the sidelines today, helping with the team.
Looks like we have Andrew Mahoney and Ian Visnick. Happen to know that Ian has the weekend off at UMass Boston. Haven't played a bevy of games during the week. Connor Conley, that's a foul as Con was looking for Pietro taken down. I think that was 2 points actually in the wrestling room. Adam Barad pulling him down. Wes Roberts with booming free kick to the middle of the field. Wilson DeLeon goes for it. Caleb is battling for it. Number 4, Colin Willow, comes away with a foot with that for North Andover. And Devin Koloski being a nuisance there and trying to keep them in. Owen McCarthy there to help, and Beverly will get possession back smartly. Back to Wes Roberts, who finds Pietro Fusco on the outside. Defended well there by number 30 again, Aiden Barad.
Yeah, you mentioned Devin's working hard earlier over here. There's a lot of action over this side. He's handling it well.
Yeah, I've been impressed with the defending the last couple of matches. You know, other than that set piece earlier today, guys will look good. It's still early. You know, we haven't played as many matches as some of the other squads around Easton Mass. But with, you know, the ratings in Division I, you want to have quality non-league opponents when you look at the points and the opponent's strength of schedule. And certainly, along with Masconomet, this will be probably the strongest team of the first handful of matches that Beverly's faced.
Yeah, good test for them today.
Masconomet appears in the top 10 of the Boston Globe 20 this week, so we know that they always have a strong side, and I always wish that it isn't our first game of the year.
Every year.
Got a high boot on Owen McCarthy. So he came dangerously close to Nathan Sullivan there, and a foul awarded. Free kick awarded, I should say. All right, Beverly's going to try again. Caleb with a beautiful back heel to Connor. Connor finds Wilson. Wilson gives it back to Connor, but just a little too much juice on that pass.
Yep, good movement, though.
The ideas are there. The runs are there. Beverly just needs to clean that up just a pinch. Good defending there by Mark Beatty, seeing it out, preventing North Andover from getting control of that. Not sure what that call was.
A kick.
And he maintained possession, so I'm not quite sure about that. But
wanted to see them let that play through.
Wes Roberts will take the free kick for Beverly. Waiting to check in for North Andover is Santiago Alvarez and William Vareshi Wolfel, if I'm saying that right. Again, as always, apologies to the visitors for any pronunciations. We get these rosters just moments before games and without any phonetic keys, so not always easy to come up with the right pronunciation.
Teams with more Smiths and Jones on them.
Yeah, well, I'm a phonics guy, so that doesn't always work. Also stepping up to the line for North Andover, number 5, Gavin Sweeney, senior defender. Devin looking for Connor. Unable to find him. And coming off to our rested shoulder is Aiden Zawicki with all of those throw-ins. Number 16, Yadam Dayan. And number 30, Adam Barad. Devin gets a foot on the throw-in, but it finds its way back to North Andover. But Devin steps up nicely, finds Wilson, who gives it back to him. A nice little touch, but defended well in the middle. Thomas O'Neill looking for Owen McCarthy. Owen works hard to get it back. Beautiful work by Owen, one of the Beverly co-captains. Along with Wilson DeLeon, and they get a piece of Caleb's foot. Mark Beatty is going to pass it back to Connor Conley, who strikes it out, looking for Devin Koloski. Devin's on the sidelines. And that will go off of North Andover, I believe, for a Beverly throw. Other than that one chance that went in off the corner kick, not many chances generated by either side so far. And we're maybe about 17 minutes into this.
Beverly's got to clean up those little quick touch passes. They've had a few chances where we've missed on those quick touches. So if they can clean that up, I think you're going to see some more chances coming through.
Yeah, I think a little bit it might be the equality of this opponent and the way they defend. Time and space makes everybody look excellent. Owen McCarthy with a bid with his left foot from about 30 yards out, just goes wide. And that's certainly going to be an adjustment, but the thoughts are there, the ideas are there. Like you say, they just have to kind of clean it up a little bit. And when the speed of play changes with tighter defending, those mistakes get exposed. But a good early Saturday morning high school match so far.
Yeah, been a great game so far.
Here's the goal kick taken by North Andover. Knocked ahead by number 5, Gavin Sweeney. Bounces around in the midfield a bit. Owen McCarthy working hard. Creating problems there. North Andover looks to restart out of the back. Good defending on the outside by Pedro Fusco. Gustavo as well. Gustavo is looking over the top to try to find Caleb. And Caleb can't quite get around number 5, Gavin Sweeney, who used his body well to defend there. Patrick, can we get a number yet on that goalkeeper?
00.
00. So 00 is James Yonchak, the goalkeeper. Gustavo slots in Caleb. Caleb has a step. He takes a shot with the outside of his right boot and just elevates that just a bit over the bar. for probably Beverly's best chance so far. There's been a couple of shots from distance, but that was most dangerous. Caleb has looked consistently dangerous in all the matches that we've covered here.
Absolutely.
I know you've seen some on the road that I haven't, but this is a good, solid Beverly squad. Oh, McCarthy steps in there to win it back for Beverly, kicked around. Nice work through the middle for North Andover, and they're trying to get off to the races, but Mark Beatty and David Koloski are there. We got bodies. We got a handball, I believe, on North Andover, not called. Owen's on the ground, and I think that's going to be a goal kick for Beverly.
Corner kick.
It's given a corner.
It was a bit of a mess down there.
It was indeed. I unless my depth perception is off, which is possible, it looked like one of the North Andover players had the ball roll up his arm as he was laying on the ground.
It looked like a clear handball to me.
Which wouldn't be considered a natural position unless you're taking a nap. So, okay, this corner kick will again be taken by Brady Tremblay. Launches it in. Oh, good contact by North Andover, but defended well by Beverly. Number 8 with a shot from distance, and Connor Conley has to get down and make a brilliant save. There's going to be a handful of times, Patrick, that your keeper's going to be called on to save your team's bacon, and that was one of them. Great save by Connor. North Andover keeps the pressure on off the corner. Beverly can't quite clear. Attempt on goal by William Varashi Wolfell bounces down into the ground, which isn't actually a bad strategy in the traffic, but came right up to Connor Conley like a nice hop over to the third base. Nice, easy one. There goes Caleb, comes out of that. What great footwork. Oh, slots it across, looking for Gustavo. Does find him. He has to come back to it. Back to Caleb. Good defending, though, by North Andover. Thomas O'Neill has it. Picks his head up.
Yep, there we go.
Looking for Wilson, but just unfortunately picked off. There's a long ball again, but there by Mark Beatty. Well done by number 9 of North Andover, William Varashi Wolfell, again, keeping that ball in.
Been a few concerning corner kicks. I think Beverly's going to clean up their defense down there on that. Seems like North Andover was getting good chances on those corners.
Yeah, for sure. Connor Sullivan looking to send Caleb up the left wing, but they got crossed up there. Waiting to come in for Beverly is number 20, Daniel De Silva. I believe Daniel found the back of the net
twice
on Wednesday, was that?
Yep.
Wednesday?
Yes, Wednesday against Swampscott. He had a great game.
Daniel is coming in for number 7, Wilson DeLeon, one of the Beverly senior co-captains. Wilson among the top scorers on the North Shore in this week's Salem Evening News printout.
Boys are always excited when those printouts come out.
Sure. Who doesn't like to see the name in the paper? Well, as long as it's not in the police blotter. Okay. There's a good opportunity off a corner kick. Beverly gets a shot on net, but it goes right to James Janchak, who easily scoops that up.
I believe that was Thomas O'Neill there on that shot.
Big, long, booming punt. But hits the ground. Mark Beatty, Devin Koloski battling. Beverly comes away. There was a whistle, I guess. I thought the whistle was maybe from the other field, but evidently it was
No, it
from
was
this
the
field.
referee on the far side.
So whatever the infraction was, it's a free kick for Beverly, taken by Wes Roberts. Wes looking for Gustavo.
Had a long ball out.
Yeah, he put a foot in it, that's for sure. David Muir comes down with it. Good midfield play by North Andover.
Good ball movement there.
Very good ball movement there. This is going to be a break that is diffused by the alert Connor Conley getting off his line and getting the short hop there. You know, we talk a lot about with Rich Francis, who's been on the other broadcast, about how important it is for keeper to get off his line. He can diffuse so much.
Absolutely.
And that was witnessed there by Connor. Ooh, a very evasive punt. How do you do that? That went up and it dropped straight down.
The wind's picking up a little bit here. I know we have some rain coming in. We'll see. Got to see how that affects the game as we go along here.
Devin gets it in. Owen McCarthy, who's defended by number 22. Great work by Devin to win that back for Beverly. Good step by Thomas O'Neill. Finds Connor Sullivan. Looking for Daniel De Silva. Owen again. Oh, tries to pick out Gustavo on the left side. Good idea to kind of reverse that ball over there. But unfortunately runs out for North Andover throw. Thomas O'Neill gets ahead on it. Gustavo comes away with it. He has Caleb on his right, but is unable to get it to him. But was fouled. Free kick's going to be taken by Owen McCarthy. Owen appears to be 36 yards from goal. Got to use the advantage of the football field, you know.
Certainly helps.
Nice chip in, landed in the box, but elevates. Yeah, North Andover defender went way up. I couldn't see who that was, but he elevated well to get ahead on that. Still fell for Beverly with a half chance. But now North Andover is working to get the ball out. Owen McCarthy is able to corral it, and Beverly is going to try to come again. There's a nice little turn by Gustavo, finds Pietro. There's going to be a ball that's going to fall to Devin Koloski, who goes for goal. Just gets under it a little bit. Very nicely done by Beverly. Feel like there's a goal in there somewhere, Patrick.
It feels like it's building.
Boys are playing well if they can stay away from defending corner kicks.
They seem like they've carried, more of the play. It's just they're missing on a few connections on through balls.
Well, that's the beauty of this game. So things can just turn on a dime. Okay, got a bunch of guys stepping up to the line, looking to come back in for North Andover. But we have a battle on the right side there, and I think he grabbed a piece of Wes's shoulders and pulled him back. I think a very good call there by the official.
If I know Wes, he's keeping track of that number.
Getting ready to check back in for the Scarlet Knights is Aiden Zawicki, tri-captain Wyatt Sanchez, Yotam Dayan, Adam Barad, and they've just been joined by Owen Delaney. And here comes Beverly. Nice ball through to Caleb from Devin. Slots it across the middle. And a little congestion in the front.
Yeah, I think they had a little miscommunication there. Who's going to take that?
But again, take the positive piece on the Beverly side. They are creating. The execution's just a little off.
I don't know what's going on here.
Well, it was a... There's a goal kick, but if I'm hearing right, there was a whistle.
Yeah, they're going to give a drop to the keeper here, I think.
Drop ball for what reason? Inadvertent whistle?
He blew the whistle. I don't know what he blew the whistle for.
Okay, well, let's try that again. Okay, so the host of aforementioned North Andover subs are coming onto the field, and 5 in, 5 out. Beverly has just made the 1 sub so far today. And I guess maybe because they needed a thrower and they brought Aiden Sorky back in. So
he took a little break, rested his arm, now he's ready to go.
Ball contested through the midfield. We got a pass back from North Andover. Caleb is right on his backside to pressure that, along with Daniel De Silva.
Caleb closed that gap quick, didn't he?
He is quick. His first step's very quick. Very dangerous player. Great work by Thomas O'Neill. Brings the ball up. He's trying to slot Daniel De Silva in, but ball is picked off by North Andover. Beverly regains control via Owen McCarthy's work in the midfield. Caleb showing his feet and his speed and his quickness again. Comes out of there. Tries to slot it across for Connor Sullivan, but intercepted again by North Andover. Mark Beatty defending well and gets some help from Connor Sullivan. Great team defending by the Panthers. Connor with a nice little touch to the outside is looking for Daniel in the middle. Pass not quite weighted properly, and Thomas O'Neill with a thundering foul. Could be seeing a yellow card for that. Took down Nathan Sullivan. So he will need to come off the pitch.
You talked before the game about the quality of opponents, and I think you're starting to see it now. The balls that they're trying to send through that clearly would have been through against the Winthrops and the Swamps guards. At this level of competition with North Andover, they're just not there. And Beverly's got to do a better job adjusting to that.
Well, that's part of, I'm sure, Coach DeLeon's plan is playing tougher opponents, you know. That's what makes you better. Coming in for Thomas O'Neill is the senior defender, number 16, Angelo Memesso, making his first appearance of the day. North Andover strings a few passes together. There's a good chop back by number 22, William Slayton, and they go for goal, and that's just wide.
Well, Al, while we have a minute, I'm going to make our first plug of the day. The boys have a fundraiser on Monday night. Nice, super easy fundraiser at Flip the Bird. Go down and get some food between 5 and 9. A percentage of the proceeds will go to the boys' soccer team.
I think you just have to tell them that your order, you want that to be part of that fundraiser, don't you, Patrick? All right, let's see. Monday night, Flip the Bird. Okay, going for the Nashville Hot with a side of fries.
I'm an OG guy myself.
Okay. All right, Wilson DeLeon checking back in for the Panthers. And he'll go in for Daniel De Silva, who spelled him. We are less than 10 minutes to go in the half. A little obstructed there. I think we have 8 minutes and change left.
Correct.
By the scoreboard. But as always, the official time is kept on the field, not on the stadium clock. Pietro and Gustavo battling. North Andover comes away. Look at Devin Koloski coming back to help here. Mark Beatty has to defend both. Here comes Devin all the way back. That is great recovery. Good defending by Mark Beatty, who got a piece of that got shot.
That looked like trouble breaking out.
Devin, great hustle, though, to regain his shape. You know, they had the jailbreak going, but the recovery was great. All right, here's Wilson, and that ball is poked over the end line by Colin Willow.
Corner?
For a corner for Beverly. Is this the first corner of the day?
I believe
for Beverly?
so.
Yeah, great work there by both Mark Beatty And the recovery run by Devin Koloski.
Yeah, like you said,
I'd probably need to sit out for 10 to 15 minutes after that run, but
I'd still be trying to get there.
Caleb's going to take the corner kick.
The ball
Goes over everybody and headed out by North Andover. Wes Roberts tries to slow it up. Owen McCarthy does. You know, the danger of the corner kicks is that counterattack when a ball like that goes over everybody and falls to the opponent. But that was a nice job by Beverly, working hard to made it to midfield, but stopped it there.
Yeah, you see that field get flipped pretty quickly on corner kicks.
There's a ball pushed ahead to number 13, who gets the ball across. Devin Koloski gets a foot on it once. He gets a foot on it twice. And Owen McCarthy and Beverly, a little bit of desperate defending, but defending well nonetheless and making it happen to get the ball out of harm's way. Pietro Fusco gets it up on the outside to Gustavo, takes a big hit, but is able to keep the ball. They reverse the field over to Caleb, who has his head up, and dangerous guy with the ball there. A little clutching and grabbing to get a hold of him as he slows things down. There's Wilson.
Good movement here. Oh.
Out of bounds. Went out.
Yep.
Needed the field to be just a little bit wider.
Looks like a good crowd here for a Saturday morning game.
Yeah, a little easier, I think, for parents to make some games here on the weekend. And here comes North Andover, but that ball trying to find somebody in the middle, trying to find number 13, Wyatt Sanchez, knocked away by Beverly. Owen McCarthy now puts it out to Devin Koloski. Leaves it for Caleb. Caleb wants it. Wants to man the attack. Finds Wilson. Wilson looking around, brings it to the middle. Finds Angelo. Angelo for Owen, but a nice slide tackle there by number 29 for North Andover, Nathan Sullivan. Trouble here. There's a break. Mark Beatty working back hard. Connor Connolly off his line.
Missed wide, I believe.
I believe so. The depth perception had me wondering for just a minute.
Nobody was celebrating, so.
Great job by Connor changing the angle on that shot and really didn't give him a lot to shoot at. So again, though, Connor, did not make any contact with the ball by getting off his line quickly and forcing the issue. And he had Mark racing down his back was enough to prevent another goal.
Yeah, Ford had to make that decision probably a little bit sooner than he wanted to.
Goal kick by Connor. Bounces. Beverly gets the second ball. Owen McCarthy finds Caleb. Caleb out wide to Owen. Owen with a nutmeg pass finds Caleb in a back heel back to Owen. Good stuff. Finds Connor Sullivan, but that's poked off his foot. Beverly with some neat passing there, but unable to produce a shot. Joseph Lacrinola in for Devin Koloski. And here comes the North Andover attack again, led in the middle by William Slayton. William takes it out wide, defended by Pietro. Pietro's able to get a ball away and keeps it in. Gustavo racing back to help out, and it falls to the feet of Connor Sullivan, who founds Wilson DeLeon in the middle of the park. A little bit behind Caleb, forces him to slow down for it. Caleb looking for Gustavo on the outside.
Oh, good defense there.
All right, Beverly resets. Mark Beatty has it, the center back. Pass gets intercepted. I don't know. Our ref says number 30's onside.
Yeah, I think Mark kept him on. Right outside the box. Yeah.
So this will be a free kick for North Andover in a dangerous spot.
Looks like about 20 yards out.
on the 20, so that's about 30 yards.
Yep.
Out. Goals at the back of the end zone. It's going to give him plenty of room to get it up and down, that's for sure. Most would like to see that be a little closer to goal, closer to the box. So this is a very dangerous spot. There's a lot of things that can happen here. They can go for a direct shot. They can try to chip it over the wall and create some congestion around the 6. So let's see what Andover goes for, North Andover. They go for a pass, and they pass it right in the wall. So, well defended.
Yeah.
And here comes Beverly on the break. There's the transition we're talking about.
Yep.
Daniel De Silva finds Wilson DeLeon. Wilson pushes it ahead, but North Andover is able to corral it.
We had an out-of-bounds throw over there.
Good defending by Wyatt Sanchez on the outside, who was able to knock that off. Wilson DeLeon for a North Andover free kick. They restart the ball through the back, pass back to Colin Willow, senior captain, and they go from there. In the middle of the park, bounce it out to the left. Defended by Joseph Lacrinola. It's going to go off of him for, surprising, an Aiden Zawicki throw-in.
These last 2 minutes of the halves are always the trickiest. You don't want to give anything up here at the end.
Good defending by Bach Beatty there, able to bounce it off a North Andover body for a Beverly throw.
Make sure everybody just works. Everything up. Everything cleared up. It's all right, Will. It's going to go long. We deal with this.
Mark decides to play long. The ball bounces around, finds his way back to the back line of North Andover, who looks to restart it. Good pressure by Daniel De Silva. And that ball gets away from him.
Just over the line there.
Joseph gets it in quickly to Caleb, and we're going to have
free
a
kick.
foul there before that ball runs out the sideline.
It's getting a little chippier these last few 5-10 minutes. Halftime.
And halftime. No? Yes? No? Yes, it is halftime. Okay. Before we head to the break, we're here with North Andover up 1-0 at the end of the first half. We have a quick guest into the booth. We have Craig McCarthy, head of the Beverly Boys Boosters, is going to tell you real fast about another fundraiser they have coming up at Backbeat. Craig, why don't you give us a quick rundown on that, the whens, the wheres, and how you can buy tickets, most importantly.
So on Sunday, October 1st, 3:30 p.m. at Backbeat Brewing, that's down by the Beverly Depot train station, we'll be holding an event. You can buy tickets at eventcreate.com/Pints for Panthers. That's the Pints for Panthers event. Tickets are going to be $25. They'll get you a beer and a pint glass. There may be a football game on while we're watching. And if you are not in Beverly, you can still support the high school team. There's options to donate. There's options to buy raffle tickets. We'll be raffling off Beverly soccer gear. We're going to be raffling off local gift cards. We're going to be raffling off lots of Backbeat swag. And there's also opportunities to donate or buy pint glasses. So hope to see you there. And if you can't make it there, we'd love to have your support. Thank you.
Thank you, Craig. As always, always worthwhile to support our youth and our local teams here at Beverly High School, no matter what team you choose to support. But there's our plug for our boys that we're watching here today. So we are going to take a quick break here for halftime. And when we return, the Panthers will be trying to make up that 1-goal deficit against the North Andover Scarlet Knights. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Welcome back to Frank 40 Field here on the campus of Beverly High School as we get ready for the second half of today's featured matchup on the BevCam Sports Network between the hometown Beverly Panthers and the visiting Scarlet Knights of North Andover. First half, Patrick, saw, I would say, a pretty well-played, even game. Exciting soccer, high school soccer, some pretty good skill level. One set piece off a corner kick on an errant clear, found the back of the Beverly net. But other than that, it's been a great, fun game to watch.
Great, hard-fought, high skilled first half.
All right, North Andover starts the second half with the ball. As they advance, Beverly defends and is able to come away with it. Gustavo has the ball on the outside, picked off in the middle of the park by North Andover. The midfield battles have been really fun to watch. They've been there's been some great footwork, some great passing, some staunch defending. It's been fun.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
A little fouling. Okay, here comes Beverly. Gustavo crosses the ball into the box looking for Caleb. Caleb defended by number 8, Jared Simino. Caleb comes away with this, slots it across for Wilson De Leon, and it doesn't take the Panthers long to equalize.
What a great start.
And there's a ball coming over towards the coaching staff. Look out. And that right there, Patrick, you're seeing the individual talent and skill of Caleb.
Yeah.
Being able to keep that ball in play, keep it in control, great footwork. Slots it across the face of goal, and big credit to Wilson De Leon, who makes the correct run and gets his foot on that ball. And we have a new ball game, as they say in baseball.
Yeah, great awareness by Caleb there. He kept that pressure on down the end. He waited till the defenders drew in on him and laid it off beautifully to Wilson. That was a great goal.
Beverly with a little bit of extra energy after that goal right now. Can feel the excitement building here.
What a great way to come out to start the half.
Great footwork passing between Pietro and Thomas O'Neill. Great again. Wilson steps in, pops it back to Owen McCarthy. Owen slowing things down, trying to find the open man. Thomas O'Neill reverses the field nicely to Devin Kowalski. Back across, and the Panthers right now feel like they're in control of this, looking for the second one. Thomas goes for the long ball to Gustavo. Well, it's not going to quite connect. So I felt like we saw that a lot in the game against Swampscott before things came together. They would had the ball, control the ball, and get to within 25, 30 yards of goal and go for the long pass.
Yep.
All right, Beverly recontrolling the ball again. Pietro looking to find Wilson up ahead. Wilson turning on the Jets, trying to corral it. Thomas O'Neill steps in, picks it off. He looked like he was going to slot it across to Owen McCarthy, which was probably the pass to make, but then decided to go for a through ball that found its way to North Andover. And North Andover is trying to get out of the back. Beverly is pressing. Caleb putting pressure on number 30, Adam Barrard. Caleb, great energy. Nice win in the middle of the park by Thomas O'Neill. Deft touch by Caleb right back.
There.
And there's a hit. Nice save. There's a beautiful exchange of play between Wilson De Leon and Caleb.
You talked
The old
about
1-2 working right there.
You talked about their kind of struggles, if you will, down inside the attacking 18. You'd like to see them be a little more selfish down there. They try to go for that, like you said. Sometimes they try to make that one extra pass. You'd like to see them be a little more aggressive.
Long throw in, falls to Wilson. Oh! Wilson with a wide open frame, just leaned
Left
back
foot.
too much. The dreaded left foot. Rumor has it that his youth soccer coach implored him to use it more. Tried everything he could.
I would believe that.
And I have seen him score with his left foot. I'm a witness. Good bid there for Beverly as they keep the pressure on. The restart will come off the goal kick from James Yonchuk, the goalkeeper. The lefty launches it out. Pietro steps up, and that will go out of bounds for a throw to be taken by number 8, Jared Simino. Get to see the other side of the North Andover defense. Thomas O'Neill back to Mark Beatty. Uses his keeper, Connor Conley. All right, Beverly clears its line. Wilson is able to put enough pressure on the outside back of North Andover that it's hit out of bounds, and Beverly will have the throw. Here comes Beverly again. Pietro Fusco looking across it in the middle. Looking for Wilson. Defended well. Thomas O'Neill again has the ball. Finds Owen McCarthy back to Wes Roberts. Wes is going long, looking for Gustavo. He might have found him. Beautiful defending by North Andover. Great looking ball by Wes Roberts as Beverly keeps up the pressure on the Scarlet Knights.
I don't know what the halftime conversation was on the Beverly sideline, but whatever it was, it seemed to connect with the boys. They're playing really well coming out of halftime. Ball. Oof.
Thomas O'Neill keeps it in again. Finds Caleb. Ever dangerous. Uses Devin. Nice step by Devin to keep it and regain it, I should say. Caleb again.
Another corner?
I believe so. Beverly keeping the pressure on. Those passes in tight seem to be connecting a bit more, Patrick, like you said earlier, trying to figure out the speed of play with better defenders. They look like the adjustments are coming here in the second half. That corner kick is headed away by Colin Willow very nicely for North Andover. Devin Koloski takes another shot, just goes over the bar. I love the idea that those balls are coming out and they're going for a one-time volley. Just need to get the weight a little more over it and have stuff on frame. But very exciting start to the second half for the Panther faithful. Thomas O'Neill going up.
Yep, hands on the back.
Hands on the back as he headed the ball out to me. He started by Jared Simino, who throws it in to Colin Willow. Slots it across to Nathan Sullivan. Aiden Sawicki on the outside, looking to launch one in. David Muir comes up with it in the middle of the park, and North Andover's going to recycle and come again. Beverly's defenders stepping up to press a little bit higher up the field, give them a little less room in the middle of the field.
Trick before the handball.
Quick restart. Beverly has to make sure they don't switch off here. No foul called there.
Yeah, we saw it towards the end of the first half. It was starting to get a little more physical,
Brady
a little
Tremblay
chippier.
is back up on his feet. Good slide tackle there by number 8, Jared Simino.
Well, Al, while we have a minute, I got to give a shout out to Connor Conley's cousins, Cole and Cora, Westford, Mass. They're his #1 supporters. They're watching the game today after their youth practice this morning.
I love it. One of the advantages of the BevCam Sports Network, a real treasure for the Beverly community and environs. In addition to being on local cable access, you are live streaming on their YouTube channel, so family from all over can watch the kids, which is great. Never should underestimate the power of one's high school days and their athletic experience. And as we grow older, those experiences only get better. North Andover comes away with the ball. Mark Beatty steps up.
Won the
is
throw,
able to cut off number 22, William Slayton. Then it goes off of him for a Panther throw.
Yeah, the Beverly community is fortunate to have this available to them. You know, be able to see these games when you can't make it down to the game. It's certainly not anything I had when I was growing up. So
or be able to watch it later.
Yeah.
You know, the kids all love to go home and, see what the knucklehead announcers have to say about them. But it is a good learning tool, too, as well, It's quite a different experience to be sitting and watching film of yourself when you thought that something happened vastly different than it did in reality.
It's usually the case.
And it's a great way to improve on your game. Here comes a break for North Andover across the face of goal, but cleared away at the last second. I don't know if that was Wes or Pietro who got a foot in there. But now it's going to be a corner kick for North Andover. And if you want to say if there's been an Achilles heel today for the Panthers, there have been some dicey moments off of that. So let us see how we defend here off the set piece.
They seem to have some trouble keeping everybody marked on these corners, so hopefully they can tighten that up. I'm sure that's something Edgar spoke about at halftime.
Great work by Connor Sullivan coming in there to head that away. Very well done by the freshman center forward, showing his skill defending. Pietro with a good step. And here come the boys again. Thomas O'Neill looking for that as well. Another good battle. North Andover regains control. Defended well by Pietro Fusco. This kid is just a monster here out of the left back position for the Panthers.
Yeah, he's been great.
The exchange program again paying dividends for the Beverly soccer family. Mark Beatty calmly slots it across to Devin Koloski, who's going for home run ball. Finds Owen McCarthy long. McCarthy cuts it back to Gustavo. Back to Owen, and that's going to be, I believe, a Beverly throw.
Yep.
And we'll have Wes Roberts with my throw. Might as well be a corner kick throw coming. See if there's any repeat of last year's state tournament game from down here. It was on the other side of the net.
Yeah, that was incredible.
It was interesting in that game, Patrick, because the out-of-bounds area there was so deep.
Yes.
With another field. That bounced around, falls to Owen McCarthy. Gets it to Pietro. Pietro chips it in, far post, looking for Wilson. Wilson's able to corral it, picks his head up. And he's going to win a corner kick for the Panthers. The amount of space behind the benches, I think it was maybe a baseball field or another field, that ball would run for 40, 50 yards, and that allowed Edgar to substitute out Trevor Gilligan on that side. And we're going quick here, quick corner kick. Owen slots it across. Falls to Devin, who hits it on the ground. It bounces around the box. North Andover able to get it out somewhat. And that's going to go off North Andover for another Beverly throw. This would be about the spot that Wes took that throw.
Exactly, yeah.
But what I was going to say, that massive area allowed Edgar to make a substitution. And Wes threw it in. Connor Sullivan rises high, but not high enough.
As much as we remember that moment, I'm sure North Andover remembers it just as well.
Great work there. Thomas O'Neill playing the way he faces. Mark Beatty talking to him. The boys were able to keep control of that, and this is very well done by Beverly. Very good football by the Panthers. Caleb is able to push it forward. We got a goal kick.
Beverly looking for a foul there.
Looks like Caleb maybe has a cramp there or picked up a little knock and slow things down. Let's see. I think we only have about 15 minutes elapsed so far in this half. It seems like it's been longer. It's been a more frenetic pace, it feels like, hasn't it, coming out of the locker room?
Yeah. And it's,
in quotes, the locker room, the corner of the field.
Like I said, I don't know what the discussion was at halftime, but Beverly's been a different team in the second half. They've been much more aggressive. They've been winning those those 50-50 challenges. Not that they weren't in the first half, but there seems to be another level this half. We talked about the level of opponents this week, and maybe it took them a half to kind of settle into the opponent that they were playing.
Yeah, just right, for sure. Owen McCarthy will take the free kick for Beverly. 48 yards from goal. Oh, this is going to go on frame. Oh, well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen that before. Some of those longer balls that you've seen like impossibly far away get up in the air and can create a problem. But the height of the keeper and his positioning there was not a problem for James Yonchak. Came away with that, and he launches another massive punt that I don't think anybody wanted to get ahead on. Falls to the ground. Pietro's going to have to come back. West steps in front
Wes.
brilliantly.
Good play.
Great team defending by Beverly. Oh, great tic-tac-toe from North Andover, but Devin Koloski covers the streaking Wyatt Sanchez on the far post and able to knock that over the end line. We're going to have a sub coming in for North Andover. Number 9, William Varashi-Wolfel comes back in for number 30, Adam Barad. Again, the Panthers defending off the set piece will be tested here. Beverly defending well again. Connor Sullivan helping out, and let me have another corner kick. Somebody went
I
down
think he's calling
on
a foul over there. I don't know who. Foul on North Andover. The far side referee came in late, blowing his whistle and pointing and not looking all that happy. So
the two-referee system is unique to Massachusetts high school soccer. Very interesting how those calls get made.
Yeah.
Some are from distance when you might think that somebody who would be a lot closer with a different look would see it.
Yeah. As a long time
angles.
As a long-time referee, I don't love this two-man system. It's you end up with referees that call games differently, calling the same game.
Owen McCarthy goes for a goal there, but is wide. Beverly competing well in the middle of the field. You know, one of the things that I've noticed in the last couple of corner kicks from North Andover, as opposed to the one that found the back of the net, is that the corner kicks have been coming a lot further away from goal. The one that actually was effective ended up inside the 6-yard box. And it's almost the last 2 or 3 have almost come outside the 18 even so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to get more chances the more you get them inside the box and closer to the goal you get. But I agree, they've definitely been coming further and further away, but we'll take it.
Good use of the body by Wes Roberts. Oh, I thought there was some hands on his back there.
Yeah.
I didn't think he grabbed anybody.
There's a good instance. You have the referee on this side of the field 10 yards from the play, and you have the referee 50 yards on the other side of the field making the call.
This free kick is going to be taken by Brady Tremblay. Brady launches it towards Conley, who comes out smartly and diffuses the problem by getting off his line and snagging that one out of the midair. Looking for Daniel De Silva.
Oh. Good play,
Thomas O'Neill, who's been very influential in the middle of the park today.
He's had a very solid game. Good play.
As has that man right there, Wes Roberts. Wes Roberts pleading his case that it came off the North Andover defender. And
he's pleading his case about the foul. I think he's got a legitimate case there.
North Andover on the restart. Pietro Fusco getting in the way. Forced to hit it over the sideline for North Andover throw. Inside of 20 minutes here in the second half. Throwing towards the Beverly box. Thomas O'Neill hits it out, finds Daniel De Silva. Daniel with a man on his back. Finds Wilson. Wilson trying to get it to the outside. Finds Owen McCarthy. Owen tries to slot Gustavo through. Comes back to him. Thomas O'Neill again with a header. Finds Daniel De Silva. Nice little pullback. Finds Pietro Fusco on the outside. Gets service across the middle for Wilson De Leon. That shot's blocked. North Andover clears it out. A step by Thomas O'Neill gets a piece of it. It's another step by Wes Roberts and a little help from his friend Thomas O'Neill is fouled. Yep. Great team defending, great energy by the Panthers, who so far, as you said, Patrick, have not stopped since the halftime whistle.
Well, I see a couple of the girls players over here. It's a good chance to remind everybody that the girls team is in action tonight in Andover. 5 o'clock game at the high school. Might be a wet one
now. That is true. Wes Roberts launches it in the box. That's headed off in North Andover. I believe that'll be a Beverly corner kick. See if the Panthers can convert here on a set piece. Beverly goes short. Back to Wilson De Leon. Wilson with the left foot is deflected, but Pietro with great hustle comes up with it. Thomas O'Neill able to help Beverly maintain possession. Picked off by North Andover. Beverly will have to defend in the middle, and Owen McCarthy is doing just that, as is Devin Koloski. Finds the feet of Wilson De Leon. Back to Owen. Finds Wilson on the side. Wilson goes for...
I believe it was out of bounds on the sideline.
I know I heard a whistle, but I'm tired with 3 games going at once.
Yeah. Well, maybe not. No,
side.
It looks like they're calling a goal kick, so maybe it was. Maybe it was a freshman game.
That was awful close then. Okay, Caleb's going to come back on the field. He's going to give Gustavo a break.
Boys, we need longer protections, guys, okay? It has to be longer.
Caleb goes up high, wins the header, finds Daniel De Silva. Daniel gets it outside to Wilson De Leon. Wilson with his left foot finds Caleb perfectly. Caleb trying to find some room, finds Pietro. Pietro going for service. Ooh. Dangerous ball that the North Andover keeper, James Yonchuk, uses his height and his leaping ability and goes up and takes that.
Good left foot there by Wilson. He must have got some good coaching on that when he was younger.
I'm sure he has here in the high school level. North Andover comes away with it. They push a ball up to the left wing. Number 13, Wyatt Sanchez, has it, passes it off. North Andover looking to shake some room for a shot. And number 22, William Slayton, goes for goal and gets under that as he falls away, kicks that well over the Beverly goal. Connor Conley will restart it with a goal kick for the Panthers. Looking for Owen McCarthy, but it falls to the feet of Connor Sullivan, who smartly pushes it outside to Wilson De Leon. Wilson looking for Daniel in the middle. Thomas O'Neill again with a good step, as is Pietro, but North Andover has a break. Wes Roberts defending on the outside. North Andover won't stop, though. They win the ball back, slotted across the middle in a dangerous position. But Owen McCarthy with brilliant defending. But North Andover is able to keep it. Beverly reaching a little bit now. Yeah. This is as dangerous as North Andover's been. We have a body go down. Referee says no foul. But it's going to be a throw-in for North Andover. That was a heart in your mouth moment.
It was.
There.
That was a close one. I could have won either way. Coach is letting the referees hear it a little bit on the North Andover sideline.
maybe rightfully so.
Yeah.
I would have wanted that been awarded as a PK as well if I was a North Andover. And we have a yellow card for dissent. Yellow card was issued.
I believe that was the player that was taken down.
One of the captains, Wyatt Sanchez, who seems baffled as to why he was given a card. We got just under 15 minutes showing on the stadium clock. As we've said before, official times kept on the field. Some discussion down here.
Somebody lost a headband.
Official does not appear happy.
A lot of discussion going on down there.
Some frustration boiling over on the North Andover side there. This is going to be a big throw-in. Mark Beatty gets ahead on it, and it'll be another throw-in. Taken by number 4, Colin Willow, one of the captains for North Andover. Ooh, there is off a couple of heads.
Bouncing ball down there.
Ball, and we have a goal kick. Fortunately, the path that ball was taken was wide of the frame, because I think if it went in a little different direction, it might have found a home. Connor Conley will restart it. Big win by number 22 from North Andover, William Slayton.
Yeah, North Andover was really stepping up the pressure these last 5-10 minutes.
Beverly defending well as a group, but there's going to be a foul there. That ball is going to be 35 yards from frame. Kick's going to be taken by number 2, Aiden Swicky.
Expect a high service in here. Yep.
That's a good ball. Connor Conley punches it up in the air. Beverly's able to get it out. Oh, that's a handball, I believe.
Yep, coming out. Great play by Connor there.
Thomas O'Neill with the on-the-feet version of a bicycle kick. Hits it behind his head, gets it out, and it bounced up and hit the arm of number 8, Jared Simino. And here goes Wilson De Leon. He's looking for Caleb. Caleb trying to corral it. Has it. Shot blocked. Daniel De Silva, another shot blocked. Caleb comes up with it again. He shoots. Go! He scores! What beautiful footwork and tenacity by the front line of the Beverly Panthers. And Caleb showing deft footwork, able to shake away and slots that in to the left of the North Andover keeper. And Beverly has its first lead of the morning with about 12 minutes showing on the clock.
Yeah, they had been back on the heels. They got the benefit of that no call on the PK. I think North Andover was still a little rattled by that, and we took advantage of it. That's great soccer by Beverly there.
Well, this is going to set up as quite a final 12 minutes here at Frank 40 Field as the Panthers get in front here. You can feel the intensity this entire second half, and North Andover's amping it up as well. So this is going to be hotly contested. These balls in the middle of the field are really, really exciting to watch right now. Here's Pietro finding Caleb. Hit up field by North Andover. West gets ahead on it. North Andover brings it down. Thomas O'Neill. North Andover comes away from it, slotting a through ball. Here comes Connor Conley, very smartly off his line. Connor read that early. That's a brilliant move getting off there because Sanchez was going to be in for a golden scoring opportunity.
You talked about that in the first half, about Coley's coming out and kind of killing those chances before they start. And that was a great opportunity to do that by Connor there.
Yeah, there's many aspects of being a quality goalkeeper, and I think a lot of times people look at shot shopping qualities, but the ability to play with your feet and to read the game, get off the line, and distribute is so important. You know, they're the last line of defense, and I think people happen to notice the howlers more than they notice how much impact they really have throughout the game. West's going long. Wilson is making a run at this ball, but again, talking about getting off his line. Read well by James Janchak. Caleb gets a foot on it, looking for Daniel. North Andover trying to build. Devin Koloski able to get a foot on that. Here comes North Andover again. Mark Beatty steps up. Koloski, O'Neill. Great, calm footwork in the middle of the park. Angelo over to Wilson. Back to Devin. Devin trying to get one through, but it's picked off there, and Beverly's going to have to try to reclaim it. Ooh. That's how to use your head. But it's going to be a Beverly throw.
Yeah, Beverly's going to smartly slow the pace of these final 10 minutes down. 8 minutes, where we at?
Yeah, it's all about managing the game.
Yep.
It's the game within the game. Devin Koloski will take the throw. Nice throw in. Headed away by North Andover. Beverly's needs to recover its shape here, but they are able to get the ball. Thomas O'Neill for Devin. Devin trying to get it into the box.
Offsides. Talked about Beverly trying to slow the pace down. North Andover was trying to pick the pace up. Cat and mouse.
Pietro Fusco, beautiful footwork on the sidelines, keeping the ball. This is some good football being played here by our hometown boys. North Andover throwing.
Easy for you to say.
Easy. I was caught between saying Aiden Sawicki and throwing for about the 36th time today. Mark Beatty is going to let that ball roll to Connor Conley, who got up. He should have fell on top of it for longer than that. He's up a little quick. Maybe he just put it on the ground and see if anybody comes to him. Connor with a nice punt. I think he's going to find Owen. Owen just misses it. Angelo going for it, gets a piece of it. Looks like maybe Owen's calling that Devin needs a sub.
Yeah, Devin's down with an injury.
It looks like Joseph Lacrinola is going to go in for Devin Koloski. Not quite sure what happened with Devin. I heard Owen McCarthy calling for a sub for him. Joseph's going in.
Joey Boots, as the kids call him.
Joseph will take the throw in. Wilson gets a foot on it, gets it up ahead. Here comes a problem. Connor Conley off his line. Wes Roberts, a nice job there getting a foot on that and changing the direction of that ball and giving his goalkeeper opportunity to corral that. That could have turned into something a little more messy right there.
Yep.
Connor launches it. Caleb looking for Angelo. Mark Beatty going up there competing for the ball. Though he didn't get it, was able to let it fall harmlessly. Connor Conley with a good ball over the top. Caleb coming down with it. Daniel has it. Out to Wilson. Wilson encountering some pressure. Keeps it back to Owen McCarthy. Owen looking for Daniel, but a foot from a defender on North Andover changes its flight. Pietro battling on the outside, nearly fouled and dragged down. Cuts it back, looks for Caleb. And the referee awards the throw-in to the Scarlet Knights.
There may have been a riot on the North Andover sideline if they called a foul down there.
North Andover corrals the ball, trying to build out of the back, pressured by Beverly. There's a long ball over the top. Mark Beatty is going to just push it out the side, which is probably the right call there. Connor was trying to get off his line. It was just in a strange spot in the field. And that ball was lost by North Andover. Beverly will regain control on the throw-in. And we have some subs going on. Connor Sullivan coming in, Gustavo coming in, and
Perry.
Owen Perry making his first appearance today. Owen coming off a very strong performance at center back against Swampscott.
So under 4 minutes here, Al, defense has really got to focus, make sure their touches, make sure their assignments.
Yep. Thomas O'Neill trying to head it back to Connor Conley. That was dangerous there. Fortunately, that shot was stopped, and that could have been a little bit messy. Lack of communication there, lack of execution perhaps, but all good for now. Connor launches it over the mid-stripe, falls to the feet of Caleb. Caleb going 1v1 with the North Andover defender. Deft move. Ball is taken off his foot from behind, but it's going to be a Panther corner kick with roughly 3 minutes left on the clock. So could be 5, could be 3, could be 2. We don't really know. But Beverly's not going to be in any rush to put this in play. Owen McCarthy goes up in case Beverly decides to go short. Would be maybe the play that kind of diffuses the ability of them to come out with a counterattack. And that's going to be a Beverly throw-in. So
It's a time-wasting corner kick there.
Pietro Fusco going to take the throw. Gets it in, finds feet. Connor Sullivan. And that's, Beverly was looking for a corner kick there, but the referee says it came off of Beverly last. Ball put back in play. Looks like Caleb has a shot at it.
Well, gamesmanship there over the ball.
There's another handball.
That one got called.
Unlucky there for Jared Simoneau. Came off his body and back up to his arm. Beverly is going to have a free kick, going to be taken by Owen McCarthy. Looks to be roughly 35 yards from frame. Goes with a short pass to Connor Sullivan, but it's picked off by North Andover, and Beverly is going to have to hustle. Gustavo with a slide tackle from behind. Wes Roberts tries to slow down a hard charging number 22, William Slayton. William into the box, and Wes is able to knock it out.
Yeah, that free kick here, Al, I'd rather see them take their time and serve one in rather than trying to take that quick kick down.
Yeah,
the
especially where it gets intercepted like that
Yeah.
and causes the ball to come right back down the field. Maybe even if you hit it out of bounds.
Right, situational there, just...
Okay, Panthers will have to defend here. Aiden Sawicki is going to be taking it in. It's going to be an in-swinger from the lefty. And that ball's looking in the danger zone, but Connor Conley elevates and pulls it out of the air. Well done by Connor. And his mates marked well there, gave him a clear path to the ball. Punt's going to hit the ground, and it's going to find Caleb.
Yeah, a bit of a scrum there. I don't think anybody was quite sure what was going on. And
Well, after the whistle was blown, Caleb continued to play on, which earned him a yellow card and also a shove to the ground from the North Andover keeper, which I think is probably yellow card
should have been
worthy as
matching
well.
yellows.
Should have been a yellow card there as well. But he'll have to come off now. I'm not sure who came in. And Daniel De Silva gets a head on that, knocks it out of bounds. We got multiple soccer balls coming on here as the frenetic last few minutes are playing out. Thomas O'Neill heads it out the side for a North Andover throw.
feverish finish here.
Gotta love the competition. Thomas O'Neill gets a head on it, glances it out. Wilson De Leon's coming away from the pack, and he gets a foot on it. North Andover keeper launches it back down. Owen Perry gets a head on it, falls back to Gustavo.
Nice play there.
Big tackle on the sideline by Gustavo.
Beverly, you got to find your marks here. Make sure everybody's covered. No open shots, no open chances.
Oh, they go short, almost an illegal throw. Zawicki launches it, and Connor Conley, running after the ball and says, that was a ball right next to my net.
I didn't see that one right there next
the
to
referee definitely points that out to him. My bad. And Wes Roberts looks like he's going to take the goal kick. Why don't we just dribble it up? Wes with a boomer. Gustavo up. Wilson is able to come away with it. And Beverly should try to get the ball to the corner here if they can.
Got to get that ball in deep down there. You're in the very little time left.
Beverly defending up high up the field here. Thomas O'Neill again sticks a foot in.
He's had a real strong game.
He certainly has. Beverly frantically defending, being encouraged from the sidelines. Mark Beatty with a header up to Thomas O'Neill, who just hits it upfield. They're going to have to go back to their keeper, who launches it up. It's going to go on the side. It's going to... Did he keep it in? He's kept it in, but Wilson De Leon has it.
That's the game.
And there is the final whistle. A great signature win early in the season for our hometown Panthers. I got to say, Patrick, with the exception of the one goal for North Andover, I thought they played a brilliant match.
Yeah,
they were extremely strong. Your son, Connor Conley, with one brilliant save when it needed to happen. Good work in the back from him. Good work from the entire back line. Thomas O'Neill, Mark Beatty, Wes Roberts, Pietro Fusco. That back line was amazing. We had some cameo appearances from Owen Perry, and I'm sure a few others that I'm missing. The midfield play was staunch, and so many games, or if not every game, won and lost in the midfield. The midfield play was great, and of course the finishing when they needed it. The winning goal, just beautiful footwork by Caleb, and really we got a bunch of happy Panthers over here on the sideline.
You talk about a complete team effort. It was, top to bottom. Everybody had their moments today. Everybody played well, played within themselves, stepped up when they needed to step up. It was a great team effort.
Very nice to watch. I was just kind of I would love somebody to go back and break down the game film and tell me how many passes we completed today. I'm guessing it was going to be around 300 or so. I mean, they were good. They were very good. So we wish everybody enjoy the rest of their Saturday and weekend, and hopefully our boys soccer team here at Beverly High sends people home with a smile on their face to enjoy the rest of their Saturday. Signing off here from Brother Roberts Field in Beverly, Massachusetts, with the final score: the Beverly Panthers 2, the North Andover Scarlet Knights 1. This is Al Visnick and Patrick Conley wishing you a good rest of the weekend.